start with a big day out there on Loggerhead
Yes,
Beach.
that's right. Loggerhead Sea Turtle is heading home today. Hey, there's our Stephanie Valderrama. She is live out there in Juno Beach as a sea turtle is about to be released back into the ocean. Steph, set the scene for us.
Yeah, in about 30 minutes that is happening. I am joined now by Andy, President and CEO here of Loggerhead. So let's get into it. Tell me more about Pennywise. Chris is going to go roam behind us to show you while you tell us more about the sea turtle.
Of course, Pennywise is one of our amazing patients here at Loggerhead Marine Life Center. She came in May 23rd, unfortunately with a boat strike, and that's fairly common right now during nesting season that these turtles get hit by boats, do amazing damage, but that's why we're here, is to take those patients in. Pennywise has done very well, and now this is the end of Pennywise's journey where we get the best day that we get all year, and that's doing these public beach releases on Juno Beach. Pennywise is a loggerhead sea turtle, had the unfortunate boat strike. When she came in, she was 302 pounds, so very large, even on our scale. That's a full-size adult loggerhead. And through the course of her treatment, we do a lot of things. We do a lot of diagnostics. We have a CT machine here on campus that we're able to scan and look for different things. Unfortunately, she is way too big to go in that one. We took Pennywise to Jupiter Medical Center, who we work with a lot, to do scanning of our larger patients. She was even too big for that one.
Wow.
So we took her to Palm Beach Equine all the way down in Wellington to do scans and see how significant the damage was and what would be our next course of action.
And during those scans, you guys made quite an important discovery. Tell us what you uncovered then.
Yeah, so we first saw Pennywise in 2018 when she came to nest. She was tagged at that point in time. She returned in 2022, so we actually expected Pennywise back this year on a bi-year cycle. So we weren't really surprised, but it was kind of amazing to see. So when we ran Pennywise through the CT machine, we actually saw that she was gravid. So we don't use the term pregnant with sea turtles because they have fertilized and unfertilized eggs. And she was gravid, meaning she did have a lot of eggs in her body cavity, and she was ready to nest. So unfortunately, she could not be released immediately. She had really traumatic injuries that required surgery, required heavy-duty antibiotics, debridement of the wound site. But you know, we're still at the tail end of loggerhead mating season and breeding season, so my bet is she'll miss this cycle just due to the trauma and the energy required to deal with that. But we hope that by releasing her either next year or the following year, she will come back. We do know that loggerheads and all the sea turtles come back, and they're fairly site-specific, so they'll come back to this general region to nest every couple of years.
I mean, just seeing Pennywise today, you would never know what she encountered, what she suffered earlier this year. You guys have done such an incredible job. It just speaks to the research and wonderful people that you have working here, because she's ready to go. And even just when we got here earlier, you guys, like, she was ready to get out of the tank. She's like, put me back in the ocean. She
is ready. So I think it's an important time to talk about one of our big programs, Sea Turtle Protection Zone. And what we say is go slow for those below. And there's a couple things that people can really do between March 1st and Halloween, when it's really heavy nesting season for sea turtles here in Palm Beach County. This 10 miles of beach in Juno Beach and Jupiter and Tequesta is one of the most densely nested turtle beaches in the entire world. So if you're in that first mile, we know people want to get out to the reef to go fishing and enjoy their time on their boat. We support that, but just slow it down a little bit. And the other thing you can do is put a spotter on the front of the boat. So having one of your kids or one of the guests on your boat right up in the bow, spot for turtles, and polarized sunglasses are key to being able to see what's below.
Andy, I really appreciate your time. I know you have work to do getting the sea turtle on a golf cart and then driving Pennywise out to the ocean. We're actually going to have that for you live at 9:30, so stick with us. I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio for now.
It is time for Pennywise to head back into the ocean. We've been telling you about the loggerhead turtle that's being released from Loggerhead Marine Life Center. Pennywise arrived back in May. She's named after the shape-shifting demon from the It movies.
That's what the CEO said.
But let's take a live look right now from up above. Oh, no, now we're down below. This is watching here as Pennywise is being released from the Loggerhead Marine Life Center staff.
She's a big one.
She is.
Yeah.
We've been told that you can kind of see that wound on her back. She was hit by a boat, but they found that she did have eggs inside her when she was hit by the boat and brought in. So they made sure that those eggs were hatched, and she doesn't look like she wants to go home all that
I
quickly.
know. Well, they said, when they had her at the center that she was eager. She was trying to get out, of the facility. But I think she's gonna go for
she's
it
got a
now.
little push.
She just needed a little help to get there on the sand.
Get that sargassum out of the way.
I know.
Also,
Look
it's
at
just
her.
going to make it that much harder.
It's so cool. You can see how many, you saw from that overhead shot from our drone, just how many people are out there, even in the heat of the summer, early in the morning, to watch these sea turtle releases. It is such a cool experience to be out there and to watch them make their way back into the ocean. You're looking at that overhead shot there right now.
This is, again, a live look here as Pennywise. We have to make sure we watch Pennywise hit the ocean.
Yes, absolutely. She's
is
making
about
her
to
way.
happen. Here
she
we go.
goes. And it's perfect because if she needs to nest, again, she can do that. So she's getting back in there just in time.
And this is obviously such a joy for the people that have worked so hard. And the turtles like Pennywise come in such rough shape, It's usually a very touch and go about whether or not they're going to survive, and it's a very joyful moment to watch her go back into the ocean.
Yeah, Loggerhead Marine Life Center does fantastic work in our community rehabilitating these turtles. And so we are lucky that we get to see so many of them that they treat, head back into the ocean. And that is what you are watching live right now. This is an overhead look from our drone of Pennywise making her way back into the ocean there on Juno Beach, right behind Loggerhead Marine Life Center.
The water looking beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Water
What a
looking
great
beautiful.
day to go home.
Loggerhead, so a percentage of all of our sales today go directly to Loggerhead.